If you had $1,000 to invest and you had to invest it somewhere, where would you be investing it?
What if you could look inside the mind of one of the boldest investors in the world and see exactly where she's placing her bets right now? In this video, we reveal how Cathie Wood would invest only $1,000 split between her favorite 10 stock picks for 2025. The names she believes are leading the next wave of innovation. But before we get to the list, let's take a step back. Who is Cathie Wood, and how did she become one of the most influential investors of our time? She's the first woman to build and manage a high-conviction, actively managed ETF firm. She's placed massive early bets on Tesla, Bitcoin, gene editing, and she's done it all with radical transparency and conviction. Cathie Wood didn't start at the top.
Having been born the child of immigrants in the United States, I was very fearful as I went into college that, I was the oldest and I had to carry the mantle for the family. And so I approached it with a great bit of trepidation.
She earned her degree in finance and economics at USC, mentored by legendary economist Arthur Laffer. She spent decades climbing Wall Street's ladder, working at Capital Group, Jennison Associates, and eventually managing billions at AllianceBernstein. But even at the peak of her career, she walked away. Why? Because no one believed in her idea. A fund that focused only on disruptive innovation.
One of the things that you talked about is disruptive innovation is priced incorrectly. Why do you say that, and how do you see it?
Yes, it's priced incorrectly in the public equity markets because of the short-term investment time horizon of most strategies. So if you talk to most analysts and portfolio managers, they're really focused on the next year or 18 months in terms of guiding their buy and sell decisions. We are not.
So in 2014, she launched her own firm, ARK Invest, with one mission.
ARK is a global investment firm, and we are focused only on disruptive innovation. That's our sole focus.
Then came 2020. While others fled the market, Cathie doubled down on Tesla, Bitcoin, gene editing, and streaming. Her flagship fund, RKK, returned over 150% in 1 year. Wall Street critics scoffed.
Memo to Cathie Wood, close your fund. Close it. Listen to what the late Jack Bogle would say. Close it. Concentrate on performance, not on trying to deploy capital.
Retail investors called her the new Warren Buffett. She was everywhere. Bloomberg, CNBC, even Reddit. She didn't just beat the market, she redefined how to play it. But the ride wasn't smooth. After that record-breaking year, 2021 and 2022 hit hard. Tech crashed, growth stocks collapsed, ARK's funds dropped more than 60%, and critics came back louder than ever. But Cathie didn't flinch. She held her positions, doubled down again. And in 2023, her strategy roared back to life, with ARK gaining over 60% in a single year. And now, in 2025, after everything she's seen, someone asked her the question, if you had just $1,000 to invest today, what would you buy? Cathie didn't hesitate. She gave 10 names, 10 bold bets, each one a window into how she sees the future unfolding. Tesla, still her number one. Autonomous cars, Optimus robots, and AI-powered energy systems. Tesla isn't just a car company. It's the infrastructure for automation.
We believe that the entire ecosystem associated with autonomous taxi networks is going to be worth $8 to $10 trillion in terms of revenue generation in the next 5 to 10 years. And if you want to put that in context, the entire GDP of the world today is about 130 trillion. So 10 trillion is going to move the needle.
Coinbase, the gateway to crypto. If digital assets eat traditional finance, Coinbase is the toll booth.
What do you think Coinbase is doing right now?
Well, one of the things that it's doing right is that it is, from a regulatory point of view, the most compliant exchange out there. And it's losing all its competition. Last year's demise of FTX was very important, and even Binance's issues have had a positive impact on Coinbase from a market share point of view. I think they're also in the right place at the right time.
Robinhood, fintech for the next generation. Stocks, crypto, and financial tools, all in one sleek app.
It did get that high-profile backer in Cathie Wood. We know that the ARK Innovation ETF bought about a $45 million stake, which isn't huge for this fund since it is a $23 billion fund. But Cathie tends to target the disruptors, and Robinhood definitely fits that bill.
Roku, the TV operating system of the future. As ad-supported streaming explodes, Roku becomes the kingmaker. CRISPR therapeutics, gene editing is no longer science fiction. It's here, and CRISPR is leading the charge. Palantir, big data, AI, government contracts. Palantir powers decision-making at scale. Archer Aviation, electric air taxis. Yes, flying cars. It sounds crazy until it isn't.
In the case of Archer, we have a high degree of confidence in Archer. As we're doing our work on autonomous vehicles, we concluded that the cost is going to drop so much that roads are going to become very congested in the future, much more congested, if you can imagine, New York City. And so we then started doing work about transportation in the skies. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible.
Shopify, the engine behind online businesses. If entrepreneurship is the future, Shopify is the platform. Tempest, private now, but IPO coming. AI-powered diagnostics, personal medicine tailored by machine learning. Cathie's next healthcare sleeper hit. And finally, number 10, Roblox. Gaming, education, virtual economies. Roblox is more than fun. It's an emerging metaverse economy. Here's something few people know. Cathie named her firm ARK after the Ark of the Covenant. Yes, that one. She saw it as a symbol, carrying something sacred, truth, data, conviction, through chaos. And unlike every other fund on Wall Street, ARK shares all its research publicly. No gated reports, no hedge fund paywall, because she believes transparency wins in the long run. Cathie Wood isn't trying to beat the market. She's trying to front-run the next one. Whether you agree with her or not, she has one of the strongest, clearest visions for where the world is heading. If she only had $1,000, she'd invest it with conviction, in innovation, and in the companies most investors are still ignoring. Because in her world, the real risk is not betting on the future,